Hi dear students. So in today's class we are going to discuss about the colloids. Okay, it's a very important topic. So colloid is a substance microscopically dispersed throughout another substance. The word colloid comes from a Greek word kola, which means glue. Thus colloidal particles are glue-like substances. These particles pass through a filter paper but not through a semi-permeable membrane. Okay. So colloids can be made to settle under the process of centrifugation. Now colloid actually just like solutions, as you have seen there are two components in a solution. One is called as solute and another is called as solvent. Solute is that component which is present in lesser amount, whereas solvent is that component which is present in larger amount. But in case of homogeneous solutions, the solute and solvent mix completely. But if you see in case of colloids, the solute, the here we don't call the components as solute and solvent. We call them dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Because the two components do not mix completely, they are not completely miscible with each other. For example, if I take milk is a mixture of oil and water. Okay, so the two components actually do not mix of their own. There is a third substance that helps them to mix, that's called as emulsifier. In milk, the emulsifier used is casein. So actually it comes in between the interfaces at oil and water interface. Okay, so dispersed phase is discontinuous phase, whereas a dispersion medium it's called as continuous phase. So the particle size of dispersed phase particles is 1 to 100 nanometer. Okay, 1 nanometer is actually 10 raised power minus 9 meters. Such particles are not as usually visible to naked eyes because their size is too small. Although they can be seen under a very powerful microscope or an ultra microscope, we also call that as electron microscope. Okay. Now, basically, there are three types of mixtures. One is homogeneous and heterogeneous. In homogeneous mixtures, we see solutions. Solutions are actually the substance mixtures which are formed by combining solute and solvent, in which the two components mix completely. They are homogeneous. Okay, the particle size is less than 1 nanometer. They cannot scatter the light if path of light is not visible if that's passed through it. Okay. So colloidal mixtures, as I have told you already, that the particle size is greater than that of true solutions. It is 1 to 100 nanometer. So if you pass light through them, the path of light becomes visible. Whereas in case of suspensions, they are quite unstable substance because the heavier particles settle under the effect of gravity. Okay, for example, if you take muddy water, you shake it, you see that after some time the mud settles, heavier particles settle. Here the particle size is greater than 100 or 1000 nanometer. Okay, so the particles can be easily seen with your naked eyes. They can scatter even the light if the path of light becomes visible, because the particle size here is greater than the wavelength of light used. Okay, so such scattering of light by the colloidal particles, it's also called as Tyndall effect. So these are the three solutions. One is true solution and salt is dissolved. This is milk, it's a colloidal solution, and another here is an example of actually there's also mix milk there. So now there are the differences shown here between true solution, colloid, and suspension. The particle size in case of true solution less than 1 nanometer. For colloids it's 100 nanometer. For suspension it's greater than 100 nanometer. So true solutions are very clear in appearance. Colloids are cloudy in appearance. Suspensions as such are cloudy also. So true solutions are quite transparent, whereas colloids can be translucent or sometimes opaque. Okay, these are often opaque and can be translucent in case of suspensions. Separation, so they do not separate normally under normal conditions. They have to be suppose if we pass a true solution through filter paper, the components do not get separated, or they are quite stable solutions, true solutions. The particle do not settle under the effect of gravity, whereas in case of colloids they can be separated easily. Filterability, they do not filter, they can pass through filter paper, they can be separated by filtration, the suspensions. Okay, these are some of the examples of colloids: blood, jam, shoe polish, smoke, etc. So that's a very brief introduction about the colloids. We'll study about more types of colloids in some coming class next videos. Okay, so the types of colloids etc. on the basis of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. You can take the snapshot of this. So that's all. Thank you for watching the video.